Hey, hey. What's up? I'm free. I'm out of prison. Woohoo! I am finally free. I have to admit, it was very relaxing. I did not mind being off of YouTube. I can't lie. What's up, Cindy, Allie B, Sly, Sweet Misery, Kiss My Axe? What's up? What's up? It's been a good week. I mean, honestly, in a way, I got to thank QB because I got so much shit done. And I had a big festival this weekend. And I was able to prepare better. So, in a way, I got to thank her because I needed the break. But I got to make up for 10 days. And for those of you that asked, the kids' Amazon list are almost done. I got Phoenix's back. I got Dayton's back. I have not gotten Sage's back. So, they're coming. I promise. Why am I in prison? Queen Bee struck me. So I was in prison for 7 days. I was in YouTube prison. I did. All the money's gone already, but yeah, reinvest it. I was out of so much stuff, and I still need vessels, but we got to make do with what we got. So I am not going to stay on long tonight because I'm kind of tired, but I did want to let everyone know I'm out of prison. And QB is a weak ass bitch. But that's neither here nor there. So how you guys doing? Did you miss me? I hope you guys missed me. But I'll be live tomorrow during the day. Oh, we got time to make up. And I'm on this new kick of making my own boxes. Oh my God. I thought it was going to be easy. No, it's not. I have to watch all these YouTube videos trying to figure out how to do it. And then I'm like, why did it cut through the whole thing? But now I understand what I did wrong. A little YouTube video to get along. Hey, Marie. Oh, speaking of Marie, did any of you guys watch the Keemstar Tina D LOL cow search the other night? Oh my God, it was fucking hysterical. You have to like Tina D though. But Tina D, Keemstar, Boogie, 17 months. Boogie and a few other people did this LOL cow thing. It was fucking hysterical. Hey, Kelsey. Oh, you got are they there? You got them? Because I want to know if the gel like spilled. Did they all make it in one shape? I hope so. Because they travel a long way to get to you. So yeah, so now I'm making my own boxes. And it's a little rough. But I think I figured it out. Kind of. I figured some of it out. I didn't know I was going to be such a crafty. But I'm not even sure. Awesome. I am so glad to hear that because I was so worried. So worried. I was like, oh my God, what if the gel spills? Because even if it did, I would tell you just straighten it back out, put it back in, it'll flatten it out. But I'm so glad to hear that. Woohoo! There was something else I was going to tell you guys, and now I forgot. I am going to update the website tomorrow. I've been starting like 5 other projects and totally forgot. And then I went to the website. I'm like, oh my God. And also everyone that's got orders in, they could be mailed out tomorrow. Except orders that came today. That I can't help. You going to try out for LOL Queen? No. 1, I'm not an LOL Queen. But 2, I don't know. Fighting like that is just not my thing anymore. I don't mind like watching Tina do it because I just think she's funny as fuck. But I just can't get into those kind of fighting. Now, one thing I did agree with Marie and not Keemstar. I think it was Keemstar or Tina that said it. That they're so the girls that were on there were so fucking fake. Like they were trying to be funny, they were trying to be sounding like shit, and they just couldn't succeed. Like they just all sounded horrible. I'm like, okay, when did you go to band camp? Horrible. Oh, Savage was trying again today. See, let me tell you guys, Savage and Tina D. I met Tina D because of Savage. And then they had this big blowout and they had a fight. And I don't know what caused the fight, but Tina came on my panel and she was like cursing the fuck out of Savage. It was funny as hell. And then this was after I had a blowout with Savage. So I know that they have history. They're both from Angry Grandpa, Angry Grandma's channel. I think it's Angry Grandpa's channel. That's how they all know each other. They need MFW. Tina and MFW, I think they get along. I think. Don't quote me. But Keemstar, Katie, and someone else started the drama community on YouTube. Or I know Katie started it for females. Or started like this section. Where do you think QB gets her smoke him if you got him? That was Katie's. I don't know why she stole it like it's her own. Like, no, bitch. Sit down. Katie came up with that a long fucking time ago. Laura and her humble mumble, that feisty New Yorker's still in you. I can't fight like trailer trash. That's what they all fight like, trailer trash. I can't do it. I'm not trailer trash. There's no way I could keep up with that. And maybe to you guys I sound like that, but yeah, I can't keep up with that. I can't sit there and be like, unless I'm actually mad at you, I can't just like scream like a fucking loser. I can't do it. But if I'm mad at you, like if I was pissed at someone, then I could go really low. And then I could be that asshole. But unless I'm really mad at you, I can't do it. I remember the first time I met Tina, I'm like, yo, you scare me. So she laughed. But she was like tamer then. She was just funny. But the other night she was funny though. I don't know. I always liked her. But she's changed that. Now she's just more like rude or rowdy. I don't know what the word is. Yeah, Tina scares me. But her and that other dude, I don't know if they're married. I don't know what their story is. But like, I don't know. They went on dates together or something. It's just really funny. Like good old trailer trash, Jerry Springer. I don't know. It's fun to listen to every once in a while. But that's about it. So, on a different note, did you guys see the lawyer for the shooter? Dude, I don't know why I like this guy, but I do. The dude cracks me up. If you guys didn't watch the press conference, I'd advise you to read it. It's funny. I mean, I advise you to watch it. It's pretty good. I couldn't be mean if I tried to pretend I would giggle. That's what I'm saying. Like, for me to be able to scream or curse someone out, hey, Richie, how you feeling? For me to be able to scream or get loud or something, like, I have to actually be in a fight with you. I have to actually be mad at you. Oh, you didn't see it, Marie? Oh my God, the guy is so fucking funny. Hold on, I'll pull it up. It's hysterical. He's almost like my cousin Vinny. Almost. Similar. Maybe that's why I like him. And by the way, Robbie is promising me that the song will be finished within the next few days. I told him, I said, you've had 7 days. Hold on. Yeah, Tom Dickey Esquire.
But was the hearing, law enforcement. Not sure. Yes, ma'am.
That's not it. What do you StreamYard or something? I use Streamlabs. This is Streamlabs, not StreamYards.
Microphone, so let's go ahead and listen in live together.
I really don't want to get into it.
All right. Watch this dude. He's literally like my cousin Vinny. That's who he reminds me of. Hold on. Well, I'm a little rusty.
Into that.
Is he saying he's innocent at this point?
He has indicated pleas of not guilty. The only charges that we've seen thus far have been the ones here in Pennsylvania, and we have pled not guilty to those charges. And we'll
what's his state of mind?
I really can't get into that. That's too speculative. I'm not going to get into that.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear from here. You said he has said he's innocent so far?
Oh, yeah, we pled not guilty, at least to the charges in Pennsylvania. Like I said, I'm not aware of any actual charges in New York. If you were in the hearing earlier, there was a proceeding where they introduced some documents, which, as I complained about, didn't have enough information for me. So we're looking forward to getting that additional information.
When did that plea happen? It's not something that I was aware of.
Okay, well, hopefully, again, I was not at the arraignment yesterday. I hope he pled not guilty. I assume that's what happened. But today, when I entered my appearance, and for the record, he's pleading not guilty to those offenses.
So he is. I was at the hearing. He did not say that he was not guilty or make that plea. So right now, though, you're telling us that he is pleading not guilty.
That is correct.
He doesn't say you were under the impression, or you're trying to defend the client on the fact that he is not the shooter?
Listen, I haven't seen any evidence that says that he's the shooter. So that's like I said earlier, and I wasn't kidding around. A couple of things: if you're going to report something, report it accurately, and remember. And this is not just a small thing. The fundamental concept of American justice is
Totally my cousin Vinny. He is a good lawyer, though. Thank you, Jim. He is a good lawyer, though. Like, he's right on point, and he's accurate. Like, don't come at me with telling me, I should say my client's guilty. He's a defense attorney. Of course he's innocent. I don't know how I feel about the whole situation. I mean, don't get me wrong. Murder is wrong. This guy had his whole fucking life ahead of him. He was intelligent. He was valedictorian of his high school. He has a master's in engineering from an Ivy League school. Like, what the fuck were you thinking, dude? Like, I just don't get. What were you thinking?
Presumption of innocent, and until you're proven guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. And I've seen zero evidence at this point, and so I'm not even aware of what any
I'm
charges.
sorry, that's just regarding the extradition request from...
Well, the only hearing today was the extradition, so we're going to take one step at a time. It's a long process. Can be a long
photos
process.
that police released, the NYPD release of him.
I'm sorry?
The photos the NYPD release of your client.
I don't have any control over what the NYPD does, and if they release something, I hope I can get my hands on them, and if you guys get them, send them to me. I'd appreciate it.
Clarify something. You pled for him not guilty in the state of Pennsylvania about the charges here. Can you just, when did that happen?
Well, he has a hearing coming up. I believe it's the 20-somethingth. I can't recall. A lot happened today. So until they haven't even had a prima facie case established yet, so they'd have to have a prima facie case established before the case can move on to the Court of Common Pleas. So the burden's always on the government, thank God, and that's their burden, and they're going to have to produce some evidence, and we're anxious to see it.
Understanding that you have said you have not seen charges coming out of New York yet, that if and when there are, and you have seen them, will you be pleading not guilty?
Does anyone know what he screamed at the media? Because I must have missed that. But what was he screaming at the media? And I actually have a question for you guys. Do you guys think this will change something in healthcare? Because that seems to be like a point of contention that I've heard a lot of media speak about it, that what if it does change healthcare in America? Do people think it's going to be justified? Because again, all you need is one juror to feel the same way he does, and he'll get off with murder. And I heard they're charging him second-degree murder, not first-degree, which is strange to me. I mean, it's kind of premeditated. And he used a gun that was made on a 3D printer. They said it actually shot bullets. That's crazy. Absolutely crazy. You think healthcare, that'll drive insurance even higher then. That'll make it more expensive. I don't know. I just thought that was a really interesting point. Like, is it possible that it's going to actually change healthcare for the better? I don't know. What did he scream at the media? I mean, in all actuality, killing the CEO, what did that do to change anything? It didn't. New York's law. You want to hear a funny story? My brother told me today I was wrong, but this is kind of funny. So the other day, Sunday, I'm on my way to the show and I get pulled over. I just had a fight with Dayton. I'm aggravated. I'm pissed off. I made a right on red, which you can make a right on red, but I didn't make a full stop. So, and then I was speeding. So the guy pulls me over. I was totally honest with him. I tell him, look, I am so sorry. I just had a fight with my teenage son. This cop was like no older than like 23. He was young. He's like, you blew a red light. I said, I didn't blow a red light. He's like, yeah, you made a right on red without making a complete stop. I said, there were no cars coming. So he was like, it doesn't matter. It's, you still have to make complete stops. So I'm like, I'm from New York. You never had to do. You just kind of just go if nobody's around. It's early in the morning. Needless to say, he's like, no, well, in Alabama, you do. I was like, shit. So then my brother tells me today, how long you been driving? Yeah, you're supposed to make a complete stop everywhere. I'm like, whoops. So meanwhile, he didn't give me a ticket. He just gave me a warning. I was like, thank you so much. Changed my whole mood. I was like, he could have given me like $500 worth of tickets and he gave me nothing. So kudos to Alabama cop that pulled me over. It's going to be a landmark case. United Healthcare is top tier. I think Blue Cross Blue. Everyone I know is Blue Cross Blue Shield. I didn't even have to pay for my medicine today. Is it going to be landmark case though? I don't know. All right, so she just sent me what he said in the media.
JLR investigates. Oh my goodness, the suspect snaps. We're talking about Luigi Mangione, the suspect, the prime suspect, the one that got arrested in connection with the United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson shooting. He was in court today, but he had a lot to say when he entered the courthouse as he was being let out of the sheriff's vehicle. Oh my goodness. Check this out right here and then we'll further discuss. Down.
What did he say?
Oh, dude.
All I understood is something about an insult to the American people, and that was all I can understand. Hey, Adrian, I know it's good to be out of prison.
Oh, goodness. Got restrained, slammed against the wall. They were dragging him more or less into the courthouse, hit the door. Just look at this photo, folks. It's just.
JLR is so intense. I'm like sitting here going, dude, it ain't that fucking intense.
I see a lot of rage. I see a lost soul. I see a lot of anger. He basically got triggered, it looks like, by the media that were out there asking questions. He didn't take his frustrations out on law enforcement, the sheriff's office there. He definitely took his frustration towards the media. I don't know if it was at the media or he was firing off his grievances through the media for the world to see. But it's definitely not a good look considering that this guy's face is now all over the internet. Look at the officer there holding him by the neck. There's so many images of him just with these crazy, facial reactions. Now, he went to court today. He's fighting extradition, too. He has an attorney, a retained attorney by the name of Mr. Dickey, who's facing out, too, who said he's fighting extradition. So there's going to be a process here. He's not going to New York City. He's not going to New York very easily. I mean, eventually he's going to go, but he's going to go through this whole process here. Suspect snaps. We are covering this case extensively on JLR Investigates. What do you think is going to do this? Why do you think that guy did that? Why you just saw that? What's going on? Is he...
All right, his intensity I can't handle. Because in my opinion, it's not that severe. But I couldn't totally make out everything he was saying. But I think he's trying to build up. I heard New York only charges first degree murder. I haven't been in New York in so long. I don't remember that. But if the lawyer's right though, he should have received bail. And he's innocent until proven guilty. And whether people like it or not, he's innocent until proven guilty. You can't change that. But I really wonder if it's going to change healthcare. Is healthcare officials going to wake up and be like, okay, here's an Ivy League educated person that did this. Who's the next guy that's not so educated that says, oh shit, he got away with this or he's doing this? I don't know how this guy's going to survive in prison. But then again, some of the people in prison might be happy about it. I don't know. I really don't know. I just think it's fucked up. It's wild. I try to get in his mind. Like, what was he thinking? Why did he think this was a good idea? That's what I want to know. What possessed him to think that this was a good idea? To murder the CEO of a major, major company, like they're not going to come after you? Like they're not going to be on top of you? Hello, of course they are. So I just think it's crazy. It's very interesting. I've been thinking about this. I've been following this since it started. Do you think he'll unalive himself? No, not at all. I think he's going to do his 25 years and get out. Yeah, but you know what? I thought about that too, Sly. If he really thought he was going to get away with it, why would you wear the same fucking clothes into a McDonald's that you wore on the streets of New York when you killed the guy? Like, everybody knew what you look like. Why would you go into a McDonald's wearing that same outfit? Change your fucking outfit. Shave your eyebrows. Shave your head. Do something. He didn't do anything. It was almost like he's so selfish so self-entitled that he thought he could get away with it. I don't know. But the fact that he didn't change his appearance, he didn't do it. Like, dude, there's a target on you. How do you think that this is okay? How do you think that you can just walk in McDonald's wearing the same jacket, the same hoodie, the same mask that you wore when you shot down a CEO? It doesn't make sense. You stay the fuck out of the public, and you certainly don't wear the same clothes. And now a McDonald's worker just made like 60 grand. Shit, I would have called it in too. $60,000? Fuck yeah. I'd be like, oh, you're busted now. Taking you out. Crazy. But like I said, I really do wonder if it's going to change healthcare at all. And I wonder how the jury's going to feel. Is the fact that someone was actually murdered going to matter? Are they going to focus more on defunct healthcare and how bad it is? How overpriced it is? How most people can't even afford health insurance? Is that where the case is going to go? Or are they going to focus it more on the murder? I don't know. It'll be interesting, though. But he's not going to go to trial for a long time. Speaking of trials, I was this morning because I don't want to hear anything about all this other crap, but I was watching something on Chris Watts. I think it was on Lifetime. It was actually pretty good. The weapon used, yeah, it was because the weapon he used was he made from a 3D gun. It was a 3D gun that shot one bullet at a time. But it actually shot real bullets, which is crazy. hmm I agree, very gutsy, and it's a pretty good marksman. See, I mean, Phoenix has a 3D printer. I knew you could make them. I didn't know they could actually shoot bullets. That's wild. That's scary. Yeah, ghost gun. That's scary. That all you need is some plastic, and you could make a gun that's going to kill someone. That's insane. Like, I had no idea you could do that. I don't know. Honestly, I'm kind of glad I'm not going to be around in like 50 years. The barrel slide intervals have to be from another gun. I don't know. Hey, Monica, I'm glad you're in here. I need to talk to you. I'm trying to make my own boxes. I'm having a hard time. He was educated, rich, and other CEOs that make multi-million, they're going to think twice before going outside now. Yep. They were scaring because they were looking for a real gun. They weren't looking for a 3D gun. So that's how it's done. You have to take the inside of another gun in order to make it shoot. That makes sense. That definitely makes sense. Are they gonna? I don't know if it'll change healthcare though. It should. I mean, I'm not saying it shouldn't. It definitely should. Oh, it's like taking motor and a frame of an old car and putting a new body on it. Ah, gotcha. So it kind of like inserts it, right? Kind of takes it and just inserts it. You insert it inside the ghost gun. Hey, it's totally untraceable. It's pretty smart. I mean, you have to be pretty intelligent. But like, who doesn't? Anyone else want to like really talk to this guy? Like, why? Why did you throw your whole fucking life away for one man dead? Just one man. It's not like you took out every CEO. It was one guy. Now you're just going to sit in jail for murder. And what really got accomplished? Besides, you made his wife super rich. And it was early, too. He got him at like 6 in the morning or something. I don't know. But on a happy note, did you guys see gas prices went down like 50 cents? At least they did around here. Local gas stations like $2.55. Still untraceable, but not the whole gun has been tried though, but the pressure won't allow it when the cartridge is fired. Well, thank you, Brian. I don't know. I really don't know much about guns. Oh, I don't know if he was disturbed. I don't think he was disturbed. I think he was aggravated. I think he was fed up. I think it has to do with his back injury. But as smart as he was, in my opinion, I don't think they got the dude they showed us. Dude's eyebrows were neat and then now bushy. Well, he's been on the run for a few days. Heard he was on drugs, mushrooms for his back. In New York? I think only in California is shrooms legal. I don't believe they're legal in New York. Oh, he changed after surgery. Chronic pain affected him mentally. Yeah, but what did he expect killing the United Healthcare guy gonna do? You know what I mean? Like, what did he think was gonna happen from it? I think it was definitely from his back. Oh, he lived in Hawaii? No, he only lived. I watched that interview. He only lived in Hawaii for a short time with this guy that Law and Order had interviewed. Another very intelligent man. During COVID, this guy in Hawaii like put together some kind of, I'm gonna call it a community. I forgot exactly what he called it. I guess that so you didn't have to be alone during COVID or whatnot. So they put together like this community in Hawaii, and you had a not audition, but you had to apply to get in. And then he was the guy that came in. And they say he was a really good guy. Yeah, but what I'm saying is on a personal note, I hope so, but I don't think killing the CEO is going to change healthcare as a whole. Super chats, I want to read the whole thing. What are you talking about? Neurochronic pain, it can make you lose your mind. Maybe he didn't have mental health issues. Took any pain meds, he cracked. Maybe. I mean, I don't know how many pain meds he thinks he's going to get in prison. And especially, there's nothing worse for your back than the slippers they give you and you're walking on cement. So if he thought his back hurt previously, his back is going to be a nightmare now. Trust me, I wore those stupid shoes for 30 days. They are the worst. I don't know if in actual prison you can wear sneakers. I think you can actually. But I know in county you can't. Do you think a lot of people support him? Let's try something. I'm going to try a poll. Well, hit that thumb up, people. There's 67 people and only 44 votes. Come on now. He did get slammed to the courthouse. I hear you. I was thinking the same thing. I'm going to word this. Hey, Mona, I'm going to word this carefully. Hold on. Do you support the ends justifying the means if healthcare is changed? crazy. It's murder. Yep. 100%. I support Americans. All right, there's a poll. Think about it. I gotta go let the dog out. Hold on. Come on, you crazies. He does have fans already. You could grate cheese on his abs. Yes, you can support his statement, but not him or the actions he took to get it noticed. That would fall under. Yep, 100%. Interesting voting. Yeah, but a lot of people, here's the problem. A lot of people get cut off from health care, pain meds, whatever, and they don't shoot the CEO. That's like an extremity. Shooting the CEO is not going to get you medicine back. Well, then again, it does because you'll be in prison and they'll give you your meds in prison. So maybe he didn't care. I did serve 30 days. I did 30 hardcore days in prison. Not in prison, in county jail. Thanks to Brad, my ex, who thought it was so funny to watch me get locked up based on his lies. I was actually sentenced to 90 days, but 30 days, 60 days suspended. So I had to do 30 days. Nah, it wasn't so bad. It was, you watch Lifetime movies all day. That's all I did. And I helped other people with their cases. It depends on the jail. And it depends what's wrong. If he has severe issues, they will give him, like pins and stuff, they will give him. No, I only had to do 30. I walked out and all these girls were like, don't ever come back, Macaroni. I said, trust me, I'm never coming back. Believe that. You guys will never see me out in here again. You might see me on the streets. You will never see me in here again. But honestly, it wasn't so bad. Would I want to do it full time? No. Would I want to do it for years? No. But you just want to wake up at like 5 a.m., take your meds, and then you get up, you get shitty ass breakfast, and then you clean. I'm trying to remember. You clean after breakfast, and then you have all day to do nothing. And then you have lunch. And then after lunch, you clean. And you have to go to yourself for like an hour a day. And then that's it, basically. And then you watch Lifetime movies all day. And then it's dinner. That's really all you do. Hey, criminal men. I mean, that's pretty much all you do all day. It's not very exciting. And then new people come in. I had my own cell, though. I only had one fight with someone. And then I got locked in my cell for 24 hours. That was hell. That's why I think of Wade Wilson. I could never do it. I was crawling the fucking walls, just sitting in a cell. And my cell was bigger than his. But when you make toilet wine, you don't. Not where I was. And then, like, it's no joke that you can talk or hear people through the vents. Hey, Aussie. And there were people, like, there was this big fight on the other side of our prison or whatever. And you heard it. And one girl got her ass whooped. And you heard it through the vents. I was like, damn, they're going at it. Oh, I did. I had my own cell. But I had a fight with this one girl. She pissed me off. And then we both got locked up for the day. But the way my cell was, I could still watch TV. So I just had to stand there and watch TV. I was like, I can't believe I'm fucking locked up. So when I was leaving, I was like, who wants ramen noodles? So I gave everyone my ramen noodles. I had all sorts of commissary. My friends were bringing money. My mom was sending money. I had plenty of commissary. Got out. First thing I wanted to do was smoke. Now I have my DNA and I can't get it back. Even though it should have never happened. Jailhouse hooch. Fermented fruit. I don't know. The food was so gross. Like nothing I would ever want to eat again. And you sit around. We played cards. Like, it was stupid. It was, like, boring. You drink a lot of Pepsi. I mean, honestly, as long as you have money, you're fine. But you couldn't smoke, though, which sucked. So the first couple of days, everyone was in there. You were like, they were losing their mind without smoking. My ex, because I didn't give Dayton to his father because he set me up. He had set me up telling me I had to drive to Orlando when I had a suspended license and he couldn't come down to Fort Lauderdale to get him. And he took a plane. It was a total setup. And I didn't think the judge was going to fall for it, but they did. And I got locked up. 30 days, second contempt. First contempt, I did 48 hours. That I just cried. But 30 days. And then he told me if I go into contempt again, I'm going to lose my son. Well, never went into contempt again. Even when I did not want to give him to him. For multiple reasons, I had to. Because then I would have done a year and I would have lost him. So I had to follow the rules. I tried doing it my way twice, and I ended up in jail both times. So the third time, no, wasn't going to happen. So, but like I said, it's boring. I mean, I don't know how the guys are, but the girl side, it's fucking boring. Oh, you know what? Since I missed the first 11 hours, the first 11 days of the month. Hang on. Do. All right. There we go. Who got it? Healing Time got it. Jenny's Mixed Media Journals got it. Lace with Lacey got it. 1-800-Fraudbusters got it. Why didn't anyone in the fucking chat get it? That's only 4. Well, that's only 4. I gave away 5. There's one missing. I heard she struck you but didn't realize you were in YouTube. Yeah, I was in YouTube jail. Hey, they cheated me out of one. That was only 4. I got cheated. The fuck? I don't know why they didn't give people that were in here. Yeah, it was a total false strike. It was total bullshit. She's a fucking weak ass bitch. She tries to act like she's so tough. Meanwhile, she can't even fucking handle someone playing her shit. Bitch, sit down, you fucking loser. But she can play everyone else's shit. Like, I hate people like that. And the funniest part was, I wasn't even like, the whole reason I streamed it, the whole reason I recorded it, didn't even have to do with her narcissistic ass. That's the funniest part. Who knows? I don't even know what the fuck she struck me for. Copyright or something? She's a weak ass bitch. That's a weak ass bitch move. And maybe that's why, because I wasn't actually talking about her. And, you know, when it comes to her, you got to be talking about her. But, like, it wasn't even about her. It's about the fucking hypocrisy. And it just shows what a weak ass bitch she is. It was a bitch move. It was a weak move. And she's a fucking idiot. Go buy more houses, QB. While she's begging for money begging for money for fucking lawsuit, she's out buying real estate with her ex. And yes, there's proof of it. She's a fucking loser. Send as you did, so maybe I got it and I messed it up by typing. Did just check if received gifts still been on. Yeah, nobody in here got it. That's so weird. It's like, I can see if everyone in here was green, but there's a lot of people that aren't green. Yeah, she's got real estate that was bought in 2023. Somebody sent it to me. I was like, damn. See, here she's begging for shit, and her and her ex are out buying fucking properties. Bitch, sit your fat ass down. Fucking idiot. No, I haven't. Sorry, try again. And I wasn't stream sniping at all. I had that bitch recorded. So try again, Fairy Go. Try again. And please tell me who I've struck. Nah, sorry. Again, try again, Fairy. Hey, Tony. I love how people just lie. They just make up shit for no reason. But no, sorry, I haven't struck anyone for playing me. Try again. And I wasn't stream sniping her. So try again. Get your fucking facts straight. And if you'd like, I can show you the recording. But don't worry, the video will be back up in a couple of days. So everyone can watch it. Yeah, that's where I've been for the last 7 days. She struck me. Dumb bitch. Weak ass bitch. Tony, you're not even green anymore. How? Ho! Even Tony doesn't love me. Can someone be in trouble for false reporting? You know what it is? It's kind of like the welfare system. You have people that know how to work the system, and then you have other people that just don't care enough. She knows how to work systems. She knew how to work the welfare system, and she knew how to work the YouTube. She knows how to work the YouTube system. So some of us don't care enough to bother. But before you're going to come in here and spew your shit, know what the fuck you're talking about. Nobody stream swiped her at all. But I know though that's the lie that she has to tell. And you all sit there like, okay, we believe it. We believe anything this fucking liar says. But no, there was no stream swipe at all. But carry on. But you ever notice that though? People will always come in here and accuse you of what their follower, their leader does. Like, no, bitch, I'm not the one stream swiping. No, bitch, I don't strike. But nice try. Let me tell you, the reason why most people don't strike, not only is it fucking stupid, but the video is going to go back up anyway. And you can't restrike something twice. So you're not taking someone to court. Like, imagine Betty struck her every time she played Betty. Betty should fucking strike her ass. Take her the fuck out. But I don't think Betty knows how to work the system. And that's why she doesn't bother. But think about it. All the times that she fucking plays Betty and you're so fucking weak that you strike me, sit your fat ass down. You fucking low-life fat bitch. Right, Fluffer? Right, Fluffy? I've been watching more positive stuff. I've been watching lots of stuff. Come here, Fluffy. Ugh. Come here. Come here. I'm not letting him in yet. Ugh. Oh, yeah, Tina D's real positive, Marie. Real positive. The Karma Queen is coming for the beat. Who's the Karma Queen? And she thinks she's untouchable. She meets... I don't even know who Karma Queen is. Justin Bieber. I haven't seen Justin. The little monkey. I was telling Sly today, I haven't really been watching YouTube much. I've been watching movies or other stuff. Who's Karma Queen? I don't even know who that is. Is she on YouTube? Oh. I thought you meant like there was somebody named Karma Queen. Why are you saying that poor little monkey? That monkey's in good hands. I think that monkey's in good hands. I don't know. I have a dog named Karma. I don't know. I thought there was someone named Karma Queen. She thinks she's untouchable because she got people like Voices and B Tim to cover her ass. If she had to sit there by herself every day, she would not have the following she has. But she's got all these people to cover her. That's the difference. She can't do an hour by herself. She wouldn't know what the fuck to talk about. She has to have people up there to bail her out. And I'll tell you this much. I never thought her numbers were fake until recently. And I'm kind of starting to think that people might be right. That she may be buying some numbers. Because I have a hard time believing that 1,000 people want to listen to fucking B Tim talk. Sorry, not sorry. Oh, speaking of, okay. Let's get into Sebastian for a minute. So me and Sly were talking about this the other day. I was watching Jules. Jules played a video. Jules of Thought, or allegedly innocent, played a video that Nick and Dog the Bounty Hunter had. Has everyone seen the video? Because if you haven't seen the video, I'll play it. Let me know if everyone has seen the video. Uh-oh. Marie, I think that was a mistake. What happened to Marie? Monica, you ghosting. Sly, can you undo what happened to Marie? I don't know what happened. I just see all messages deleted. All right. Yeah, I think it was a mistake. Monica falls asleep. Then she hits it. It's not the first time it's happened. Maurice, check in so I know that you're still here. Say something. Now you just deleted her again. All right, there you are. No, but then Sly deleted it accidentally. Oh, you fixed it? All right. So, all right. Has anyone seen the video of Sebastian in the parking lot? It's okay, Monica. I knew it was a mistake. Has anyone not seen the video? The infamous video. Because everyone's making it out like it's something so big. And I'm with SF Investigates that I don't see anything. I think people are making a mountain out of a molehill. But I'm not saying I'm right. But it could be something so stupid and innocent. Welcome back, Tony. And it really could be something so stupid and innocent. But I don't know. I don't think it's anything. And I think people want it to be something big, but I just don't think it is. So I don't know if you guys saw it or not. So you agree with me that it's nothing? You weren't, or who? What was it? You or was it? Was it Amber? I think it was Amber. Then I didn't know if it was you or Amber. Same here. I didn't see it. Yeah, people like making this whole big thing about it. I'm like, I'm sorry, but I don't see what you guys are all freaking out about. I think it's, yeah, maybe she knew him, but there was a car behind him. And it could be as simple as she told this guy, move your fucking car. I mean, they're all making it out like they had this illicit affair in the middle of the street. Guy could have thought that was his car. I've done that. I've accidentally walked into someone's car. Yeah, it was Amber then. I knew it was one of you guys. One, because you guys are like the only people that talk in fucking Patreon. We need more Patreons to talk. I shake them upside down. You can't find my second channel. I actually have to do a video. I haven't done a video in like 2 weeks. Sly, can you drop my other channel, please? Yeah, I didn't think it was anything either. I don't know why they're making so much out of this fucking case. Like, there's so many other cases. Watch Law and Crime. You find new cases every day. It's like they're so fucking fixated on this one case. Like, move on. Right, Cage? That's what I'm saying. I don't get it. Like, it's not that big of a fucking deal. But it's like everyone's divided. Now it's like, yeah, it's a really big deal. No, it's not. They're all looking because they were probably being loud. I don't know. But like I said, there's so many other cases, and that's all they want to focus on is the same case. Because they make money on it. That's why. Yes. How many days can they show a mom and child eat? That's what have you seen the video, Marie? No, I don't mean of them eating. I'm talking in the parking lot afterwards. Like, I don't think it has anything to do with Sebastian going missing. And do they not think that the cops have already interviewed these people? Do they not think the cops already know who these people are? Of course they do. Of course they've interviewed them. And it's a big nothing burger. But of course, YouTube wants to find something. Marie, I've said this before, and I'll say it again. It's because these people are making money. Since they make, some of them are getting better numbers than they ever have in their entire life. Think about it. You got my song? Not tonight. Come on, Robbie. I'm finally out of prison. Finally out of prison. I thought I would be the perfect opening. I thought you were going to come in here and say, I got it, girl. I got it. Exactly, Marie. That's what I'm saying. These people act like, oh my God, this is bigger than you thought. No, not really. And I hate to agree with SF Investigates. Believe me, I hate to agree with them. But, yeah, I don't think it's anything. I think they're making something out of nothing. I try not to make it a tongue twister. Move on to the next case. Stop harassing the cops. The quicker the cops will solve. Well, honestly, I don't think the cops even care. I really don't. I don't think the cops pay any attention to the bullshit. But it's just every single one of them. Now people are bringing up Summer Wells again. Like, okay. You're not finding anything. It doesn't matter what chasing said or how she said it or that she was chasing people. None of this fucking matters. Move on. That's what I'm saying, sweet misery. They move on to other cases, their views drop. Because it's all about numbers. Some of them are pulling better numbers than they ever have. Just like Betty. Why do they all talk about Betty? Because it brings numbers and it brings money. So as long as you talk about Betty, you'll keep your numbers up. And Betty is attached to Sebastian Rogers' case. Look at the way they made a scene with Simon case. The cops were in the same day. It's processed to ensure conviction. I don't know. Oh, you know what? There was a trial December 2nd. I totally forgot. That Adrian, are you still in here? That girl that you did a video on. I think she had court the 2nd. Yeah, but you want to know something, Tony? Sebastian is a dime a dozen. Millions of kids go missing every day. Like, I don't know why people are so focused on it. Kids go missing all the time. Oh, people have dropped Betty lately? It's about time. The one that was innocent? Yeah, no, not Sarah Boone. The girl that you did a story on that was innocent and spent, I don't know, all those years in jail, but turned out she was innocent. That girl. I think she had court December 2nd. Because I looked it up. And I remember saying I was going to follow it. Drop Betty and went back to Sebastian. I don't know how all these subs, like, is it just because he was autistic? Like, I don't get it. Yeah, but you can't rely on CPS reports, Tony. You just can't. People call CPS for stupidest reasons. People could have CPS reports that mean absolutely nothing. And Chris Proudfoot wasn't even on site at the time. He wasn't even there. But what happened to him? I don't know. That's for the cops to deal with. I mean, it's been 8 months. The cops haven't even put out a fucking, they haven't even put out a press release or anything. It's time for YouTubers to move on. You don't know that, Tony. I have watched it. I watched it when the cops were involved. I'm not watching a bunch of fucking moron YouTubers who care about nothing but lining their own pockets. And they'll come up with any speculation possible. You have no idea if he was treated bad. Honestly, I think he was treated worse by Seth than he was from Chris. Just my opinion. See, and I get a different opinion. I don't think he's unlikable. I think he's an asshole, but I don't think he's unlikable. Tony, your gut is wrong. It's proven he wasn't around. The cops proved he wasn't around. There's no arguing that. The cops proved it. You can't argue facts. Facts are he wasn't around. Those are the facts. I don't know if the cops have only a cell phone or people were with him, but they say definitively he was at work. He was at the place of work. And in no time did his car leave or anything. I mean, there's proof of that. See, all these YouTubers got to you. But just like they know if somebody leaves a place, they know if somebody never left a place. At first, I thought that maybe they just went by cell phone. I'm like, well, he could leave his cell phone there. But no, you have cars, you have cameras to see if he ever left his hotel or wherever he was at. Yeah, digital evidence proves that Seth and Chris were at work. Tony, I couldn't agree. I couldn't disagree with you more. You can't argue facts. The facts that the police have was he was at work. He never left. He was seen. His digital footprint was there. His car never left. No, he never left the building to get in a car. Like he was not there. That has been proven by the police. It's not arguable. I know there's a lawyerism. Is arguable a word? I don't think so. I think I just made up another word. But just like Seth was at work, so was Chris. And at no point did he ever leave. Now, was he on the phone with Katie? That's neither here nor there. I don't know. Where did you hear his whereabouts could not be confirmed? Because they know he did not leave there. That's kind of confirmation. Yeah, Chris has proof where he was. That's what I'm saying. I don't know why, Amber, I don't know why you don't think his whereabouts can't be confirmed. It was confirmed by the police. Police confirmed. And I'm sorry, but I got to go with what the cop said. Seth is fighting a fight to get his son to him. No. See, Tony, honestly, I don't know who you're listening to, but that is not true. Seth actually told Sebastian that he had to stay with Chris and Katie. There was no fight for him. That's a blatant lie. That's what I'm saying. I'm not sure who you're listening to, but that's not factual. Factual is that Seth kept pushing off taking Sebastian. I mean, that's factual. That he is the one that kept saying, no, stay with your mom more. No, stay with your mom more. He would leave him alone in a hotel room. I mean, if you want to get into nitty gritty, hold on, I gotta let the dogs in. Stop, psycho. Stop. Ugh. I don't believe that. I'm sorry, I don't believe that. Now, do I think Seth did anything to him? No, I don't. So don't mistake what I'm saying. I don't think he did anything. I don't think Seth was involved at all. No, my opinions are based on the police. That's it. My opinions are not based on any YouTuber or anything else. It's all based on the original reports from the police. Not Chris, not Katie, not Seth. What the police put out. That's it. That's all I got. I'm not going to sit there and pick apart every word they said on an interview or what doesn't sound right. I'm not a fucking investigator, and I don't get paid to be an investigator. Therefore, I'm not going to be an investigator. I'll let the cops handle that. At the same time, the police said certain things. Obviously, until he's found, everyone's a suspect. That's a given. But I think people are based too many things on non-facts. And again, I'm only going what the cops said. But they did a couple months ago. We do know that Chris was at work. We do know Katie passed the lie detector test. We do know that Seth hates the fact that he's still a suspect. Those are facts that we know. We also know that Chris and Katie went to different investigators trying to get help in locating Sebastian. That we do know. Real ones, not like TV. Sarcastic, I don't personally. I mean, I'd like to believe he is, but I don't think he is. Oh, Katie passed 2 lie detector. Okay. I knew she passed 1. It's probably when I stopped following it. But no, I don't think he's with us. I don't think Summer Wells is either. And I hate to say it. I mean, I hope they are. I hope one day they pop up. but I think they would have been found. Yeah, if he was safe, I think he would have been found already. And Tennessee, oh my God, it's so congested with trees. I mean, it really is the perfect place to hide a body. It's true. Like, it could be. Uh, Akira, go back to the police reports way back when, way back in the beginning. They tell you Chris was at work. Something to talk about broken justice. I like that name. See, people forget the actual police reports way back in the beginning. Just like they don't remember, the police proved that he was at work. Go back to the earliest press conferences. If he had scratches that were from harm, who said he had scratches from harming Sebastian? I never heard that one. Whoop. Well, there hasn't been a police report in forever. Hold on. Hold on, I'm going to see if I can find it. Police. Okay. All I keep seeing. Okay, you have JLR with 95,000 views. Says Chris Proudfoot, a man that works with Chris, already said he's 99.9% that Chris was not working that night or day Sebastian went missing. Which is untrue. I don't believe any of them did, really. Okay, the person that keeps saying that he missed work is JLR. That's it. Nobody else. Uh, the last press conference was 8 months ago. Something to talk about 100%. All these people are supposed to be true crime people, and they're putting out information about all over the place. They turn true crime into mockery. Amen. All right. This was the last press conference streamed 8 months ago.
Incomplete. We don't want this to damage the investigation, so we would just caution anyone who is following the case to just use some caution as to what you see and what you believe. It's caused a bit of a distraction because a lot of what has been out there in some of the social media channels has been rumors and speculations and theories, and some of that has been advanced and people have caught a hold of it as if it's what's really happening. That has resulted in us getting information that is either, like I said, distracting. It's taking away time and effort from what the agencies need to be doing as far as looking for Sebastian. We have had so far, as of this morning, 314 tips that have come in through the tip line. It's been mentioned, but I'll say it again. It's 1-800-TBI-FIND. We are also taking tips through email, which is tips to TBI, TBI, at tbi.tn.gov. What's next? We want people, as Chief Deputy said, to continue to remain vigilant, get Sebastian's picture out there, continue to share his picture, his information. Now that it's getting to be nicer, well, not today with the weather, but now that the weather has turned warmer, people may be more inclined to be in their yards. If you go out and see anything that looks different, let us know. Something where perhaps a teenager could have hidden. If you have a large amount of property in the area, or something that has any kind of holes or unstable footing or ledges where a teen could have gone to hide or to play, and you don't feel comfortable checking it out, let us know. We'll get somebody from law enforcement to go out there with you or to check it out themselves. We just want to make sure that every stone is unturned, that there's no stone left unturned, that we want people to make sure that we are looking everywhere we can. We do want to continue to get the tips, but please don't provide information that you might have seen through social media channels. If you have information about Sebastian, about conversations you might have had with him, things he likes to do, places he liked to go, any people he may have mentioned that are in his life, that could be helpful in finding out maybe what he was interested in. Finally, we want to thank the community. We want to thank the media. You guys have been really good about keeping his name in the public's eye. That's really important, and thank you for your diligence in providing that information out there. And as Chief Deputy said, we also want to thank the community. From the very first day, everybody has really been all in as far as whatever they can do to help in the search, to help pass information on, providing water for the teams that were out conducting the ground searches. So thank you again to everybody. I'm going to pass it back to Eric Credit.
The weather is rolling in. We've got time for some questions, so yes, ma'am.
I was a few minutes behind, so sorry if I missed this, but has there been any indication at this point of foul play or anything of that nature?
There is no evidence to support foul play is involved in the disappearance of Sebastian.
But at this point, you don't rule it out?
We're not ruling anything out.
You hear that? There is no evidence to support foul play. I'll repeat that. There is no evidence to support foul play.
So 5 weeks, and you guys covered so much ground, searching, going back, researching. checked out every case of a possible sighting, nothing confirmed. Not a trace of Sebastian anywhere, nothing found. No footprints, no video, nothing.
Nothing that is taken us to locate Sebastian.
And are there any working theories?
We come up with theories almost daily and try and investigate and make sure that we're doing everything we can to find Sebastian.
Share any of those?
No, sir.
Two questions, if I may. Have you ruled out Sebastian's mom's and stepdad's involvement in this case? And as a follow-up, have you cleared their alibi?
I think the TBI said it best. They've been nothing but cooperative with law enforcement since day one of this investigation. There is no evidence to support foul play on the part of Sebastian's parents.
Is that moving to Memphis interfering at all with your investigation? Is it changing possibly the avenues of communication?
No, sir.
You mentioned when you were asked about recent evidence, we heard some rumors that you seemed to have some validity, that there was glasses found within the past few days. Can you confirm that?
There were some glasses found in the past few days.
Have you been able to identify that they were Sebastian?
We are still investigating.
And on the Cajun Navy, have you found how is that coordination happening? Have you found their work helpful? Are you guys working in unison or a separate team?
The Cajun Navy is operating independently. They have not reached out to us.
In one of these press conferences, they clearly state Chris is at work. Stop listening to JLR. Stop listening to Granny's Watching and all these people that think that there's some conspiracy. There's not a conspiracy. Chris was at work. One of these press conferences, they said it. Mahuba, it's very low. That's why I put on the closed caption.
Have you found their investigation or their work helpful, or has it been one of the distractions that has been mentioned?
One of the things that I really appreciate they've done is print flyers and keep Sebastian's face out there. It's my hope that one day somebody sees something and calls in and this case breaks wide open and we find Sebastian.
They've claimed they've received threats. To your knowledge, have they filed any police reports or reports to the Sheriff's Department documenting any of these alleged threats?
No, sir.
Are we able to learn anything about what those threats are?
They would have to call the police and report them.
Where does the search go from here? It's been 5 weeks, there's been no signs. Do you believe he's still alive? And what are you guys going to continue working on?
My hope and prayer is that Sebastian is still alive, yes. We're going to continue to work on this investigation, follow up every tip and lead that comes in. Some of this may revert back to us going over some things that we've already done for the 6th, 7th, or 8th time. A fresh set of eyes never hurt anything. We're going to continue to work to find Sebastian.
The police 100% unequivocally said Chris Proudfoot was at work. 100%. You want to bet money on it? I will bet money on it. But I know for a fact that they said Chris Proudfoot was at work. It's in one of these press conferences. Do some research. Stop listening to these morons. Do some research and you'll see it. You will hear it. I'm not going to go through all of these press conferences for you. Do some research and you will find it.
Has the story been changing at all as you've been talking with people, interviewing them for a second time possibly?
There is no evidence to support foul play.
Are there any active currently that you guys are pursuing?
We have tips called in daily.
Any of those tips seem legitimate enough to expand law enforcement resources?
Regardless of their legitimacy, we're going to follow up on them.
Will there be any other agencies pulled in to help in the search efforts for this case?
I'm certain there will be.
You met with the biological father and mother this past week. Is that at their request, your request? Is that just re-interviewing them again?
That was at the request of law enforcement. It's not uncommon to talk to the family in investigations like this. I've got time for one more question.
Just overall, how has this investigation impacted the morale at your department, especially with all the scrutiny coming online?
Let me put it to you like this. If my kid was missing, this is the team I'd want on it. the men and women of the Sumner County Sheriff's Office, of the Tennessee Bureau of Investigations, the FBI partners, the other local agencies, the Secret Service, everyone who's had a hand in this case is doing everything they can to find Sebastian. Morale's high.
You're on for $50 because it's there. The cop stated Chris Proudfoot was at work. There's a digital footprint of him at work. So do some research. Tony, I'm talking about the police said that Chris Proudfoot was at work. You can't do research on information that you don't have. That's what I'm trying to get across. You don't have the information to do research on. There's not enough out there. So you can't do research. The difference, like making a murderer, we had tons of paperwork. We had tons of trails to go down. We had all the police reports. You don't have that in this case. None. We don't know what the cops know. We don't know what the cops have. So to say that you've done research, you can't do research because there's nothing to research. You can only go on conspiracy theories because there's not information out there to research. Thank you, sarcastic one. She is about to lose it. The police said it. Oh my God. I will find it tomorrow and you better pay me $50. Akira, I've already heard it. I already know it's there. It's just a matter of finding it. I just don't feel like doing it at 2 o'clock in the morning. But you're about to lose $50. So I hope you're prepared. I'll take Cash App. Because the cops state very clearly that he was at work. That's how they have a digital footprint, because he was at work. Akira, I know it's there. So believe me, I'll find it. It's in one of these press conferences. They even say like a certain way. They're like, well, the cops, yes, Chris Proudfoot was at work. I know I'm right. It's one of the reasons I stopped listening to the people on this case. Because once I heard that, I was like, well, all right, cop said it. Cop said he was at work. I believe him. Come on, Tony. That's getting into way conspiracy theory. I can't do the way conspiracy theories. The police have absolutely no reason to lie. None at all. I mean, why would the cops lie about it? Makes no sense. There's no reason for them to lie about it. PayPal? All right, I can do PayPal. I'll take PayPal. I just can't believe you never heard that, Akira. I mean, the cops said it loud and clear. And on top of it, if they keep clearly saying that Sebastian there's no foul play. if Chris was snaking and wasn't at work and could be traced back to the home, then guess what? That could be foul play. I mean, use a little common sense. They obviously know he was at work and he wasn't missing. Because if he was missing or he wasn't at work, that would imply it could be possible foul play, or it could be evidence of foul play. They have stated clearly there's no evidence of foul play, which means everyone was at the place they said they were at. And they have proof of it. I don't know why it's hard to piece together. It's pretty fucking simple. And this was the last press conference. No, it's not that they're saying that they can't rule out foul play. That's not what they're saying. They're saying that they don't have evidence of foul play, but everyone is still a suspect until they have a body, which is a fact. And that goes for any case. They can't rule out anybody until they have a body. Just like they don't know how someone got killed until they have the proof, until they can get all the stuff back. But Tony, what I'm saying is you don't know because we don't have enough evidence. There is no evidence to say that this happened or that happened. We don't know. They have not released anything. And that goes with any case like this. Doesn't matter what it is. If there's not evidence, it doesn't mean much. Akira, I'm going to say this one last time. One last time. There is digital footprint that Chris Proudfoot was at work. The police stated that digital footprint was that he was at work. That's what I said. Loud and clear. He said, he didn't say no evidence of foul play. As of now, there is no evidence. They're not seeing evidence of foul play. They can't rule anything out. They can't. Due to the simple fact that they just can't. And again, that goes for any case. Yes, there's digital footprints. Seth was at work. 100%. And Katie was home. Okay, I'm not arguing with people anymore. The facts are out there. The evidence is out there. If you choose not to believe it, then choose not to believe it. I don't give a fuck. You want to go on instinct, go on instinct. You want to not believe because you listen to these idiots, go right ahead. The proof is there. You just got to find it. Exactly. Katie was home. That doesn't make her guilty. I agree with that. Oh, my God. Anyway, moving on. Because again, I'm not going to sit here and fucking argue with you when you're wrong. Okay, Akira, let me say this one more time. I'll say it slow. It's 2:00 in the morning. I am not going through every fucking press conference at 2:00 in the morning. If that's not good enough for you, I don't give a fuck. I said I will go through it. I will find it tomorrow. And if that's not good enough for you, oh well, go fuck yourself. I don't give a shit. I know I'm right. But I'm not searching through shit at 2:00 in the morning to please you. Sorry, not sorry. You're lucky I even fucking responded to you. Because most chats, you're not a member, you're not anything. Most chats would just fucking ignore you. So there's that. Anyhow, now that I am going to ignore you, the matter is that this community supports the father of a missing child. Absolutely. But they should support everybody. You have to support everybody. You can't support few people. Thank you, something to talk about. Exactly, Marie. Communities should support both parents, not just one, both. Because Katie's the one that had custody. And it sucks that he did go missing on her watch, but it happens. You know, my kid got hurt on my watch. It wasn't my fault, but it's still my watch. No, you're not, Tony. Akira was. Yeah, but Tony, I'm not saying anything that's wrong. I'm saying that these are facts. You have to go by evidence. You can't go on instinct. You have to look at the evidence. The evidence shows that neither parent is guilty. Chris may be a narcissistic asshole, but that doesn't mean he did anything to his kid. His stepkid. Yeah, but Amber, let's flip that though. Look at the look who they're hiring per se. Chris and Katie went for an actual police officer. Chris and Katie tried to get the guy who is also on TV, but the guy who went after the Zodiac killer. Like, they try to get a reputable police officer to help them. Where Seth hires Dog the Bounty Hunter is a fucking joke and a half. So who's really working harder? Just because Chris and Katie are doing it behind the scenes doesn't make it less than. You know what I mean? And hi, Tinker. I meant to say hi before. It doesn't make them less than. And I have more respect for Chris and Katie trying to get, what's his name? I can't think of his name all of a sudden. I have more respect for them going to someone like him than pulling Dog the Bounty Hunter, which is a fucking joke. Chris and Katie have done actual searches, hired multiple investigators, paid thousands for billboards. Actually, someone told me yesterday that billboards are free for parents of missing children. Just for the record. I didn't know that until yesterday. Someone told me that. Yeah, Ken Maines. Thank you. For some reason, I couldn't think of his name. I mean, he's an actual reputable police officer, ex-police officer. And Chris and Katie went to him to help. So that says something. They're trying to find real people to help. I don't know if it's free in every state, but I honestly don't even remember who told me. But somebody told me that the billboards for like Summer and Chris and Katie are all free. I think they were talking about how Clue like robbed people because she raised all this money when they get it for free. I honestly cannot remember for the life of me who told me. Seth got 3 free billboards. Are they blip boards or full billboards? Like, I remember me and Anita Backrub were in Nashville and we saw a Summer Wells billboard. I was like, hey, look at that. Many not in as many locations or blips as often. Tony, they put up a big reward knowing that they were never going to have to pay it. Didn't you read the fine print of their reward? The fine print of their reward makes it impossible for anybody to collect. Unless you physically brought Sebastian to them. And even with that, he doesn't have any money. They can't pay the reward they put up. But that's why they put so many stipulations on it. That they know it'll never get paid. I mean, I could put up, hey, I'm going to pledge $500,000. I ain't got it, but I know I'll never have to pay it, so it doesn't matter. And if I did have to pay it, I'm going to put down this, and this as a stipulation. I know Doug and Nick can't pay it. That's what I'm saying. It is a scam because they know they're never going to have to pay it. Someone would have to physically bring Sebastian to them in order to get paid. That's really what the fine print says. Like, here's your boy. And they know the actuality of that happening is slim to none. Nick just got out of prison. He doesn't have any money. No, that's true, Tony, though. There's so many stipulations on it that it's never going to get paid. And I think one of the stipulations basically states that they would have to physically bring Sebastian. Oh, the reward would go to Seth, not the person with the information. Yeah, there you go. That's another stipulation. I mean, do you even hear Dog doing anything? No. Do you hear Dog making any statements? No. It was a publicity thing that failed miserably. No, it really wasn't a good look, Amber, at all. See, maybe that's Betty's whole thing. Maybe Betty just wants a reward. Maybe she's like, hey, Yarn, Yarn, I'm finally out of jail. I was in YouTube jail. Queen Bee put me in YouTube jail for 7 days. Yeah, they were going to drug the Proudfoot parents to get the truth. It was so stupid. He was going to kick the door in. Yeah, it's putting his name out there. But there's just so much misinformation. It's like one lie after the next lie after the next lie. And we already know SF's an idiot. So there's that. But why? I mean, honestly, why the whole case took teams, I have no idea. How it became teams for a missing child, I don't know. I think it's gross. All the parents should be respected. Until not one of them should have theories against them. Until there's an arrest made, you are innocent until proven guilty. And if they thought, and I said the same thing about Don and Candace, if they had something, they would have been arrested. Because Marie, people think that there is evidence because they listen to YouTubers that come up with these fucking retarded theories. That's really what it comes down to. They listen to people like JLR, Granny's Watching. They all just lie. J is for justice. Let's just lie. We'll put out there whatever we want and people will believe it. And that's exactly what happens. And it's gross. Because you can dissect an interview 1,000 times over. You're not a cop. You're not even trained. Well, you're here, Dan. Bye, Mahaba. I agree with Murray. Nobody should be accusing anybody. Not really, Amber. There's speculation based on facts. Then there's speculation just based on speculation. Speculation based on facts is totally different ballgame than theories just made up out of the clear blue. You know what I mean? I give you a good example only because I just watched this morning. Chris Watts. We can all base theories on why he killed, where he killed his two girls. None of us know. We don't know if he ever told the truth. So there's some people that think he killed his two girls in the house. Other people speculated he killed his two girls like he said he did. Then, no matter what your theory was, armchair detective showed the shadow people, and then people speculated on that. The facts were his girls were dead. The facts were his girls ended up in oil tanks. How they got there is up for speculation. That's speculating, but it's based on a fact that we know the girls were dead. But people coming up with these radical theories, not based on any facts that the cops gave us, that's a problem. That's the difference. And like I was saying, during Making a Murderer, when we were coming up with theories and different speculations, we had so much evidence to base it on, whether you were guilty or innocent. Same kind of thing. There's tons of facts to base speculation on. In Sebastian Rogers' case, and even Summer Wells' case, people are just coming up with radical theories not based on anything other than filling their own pockets. That's the problem. Speculating on why this guy killed, why the shooter killed the CEO. We can speculate based on the facts that the guy's dead and this guy had a back injury. That's speculation, but it's speculation based on a fact. Accusing parents that the cops have not arrested is wrong on multiple levels. It's just wrong. But it's 2:00 in the morning. I am going to get off because I'm tired and I need my beauty sleep. And I have one more day before my wax gets here. And by the way, I'm also going to be making soap because it all started because I bought the wrong dye. So now I have soap dye. So I'm like, you know what? I might as well try to make soaps. So I got all the ingredients coming on Thursday. And we're going to make some soap. So look forward to that. We got Christmas stuff coming. But now, I agree with you. I absolutely agree with you. Oh, Marie, I'll get it tomorrow. I know it's there. I know not everyone's making up radical theories. But nobody should be blaming parents. That's my big thing, is putting blame on any parent that hasn't been arrested. If they were arrested, totally different. If you want to come up with theories because someone was arrested, I get it. But like traveling through YouTube streets, you see a lot of people going through this interview and that interview. How come they're not going through the police reports? Why aren't they going through the police interrogations? Why are they only going through Chris and Katie? I've seen Chris and Katie's investigation be dissected 1,000 times over, but I haven't seen people go through the actual police interrogations, the actual police press conferences. That they're not going through. That's a problem. They need to go through the police interrogations. I agree. What if the parent is really innocent and suffering? What if they take their own life? It's just not a good thing to do. Believe me, I said the same thing about Don and Candace. Exactly. We're not privy to police reports. Exactly my whole point. The police obviously have so much more than we'll ever know, and the FBI and the TBI. And that's the other thing. And this goes for any case. It's not just the police. You got the FBI involved. You got the TBI involved. But TBI is nothing more than the Tennessee FBI. So if there was any shred of evidence that any of the parents were involved in any capacity, they would have been arrested. They would have been arrested and asked questions later. But to sit here, and not you or Tony or even Kira or whatever, but you can't sit here and tell me that the FBI missed it and TBI missed it and this one missed it, but JLR got it. Come on. It's a stupid way to think. But the reality is, no. People have to have a little faith in the justice system. And if there was any shred of evidence that any of them, Seth, Katie, or Chris, were guilty of this, someone would be locked up. There's no connection or no reason to just let them run free. I believe the parents are innocent. I absolutely do. And not because of anything they're saying, not because they're such great people, for the simple fact that if the FBI failed and the TBI failed and the police failed, we're fucked as a society. So maybe the police failed or maybe the police suck, but then you have TBI and the FBI backing that up. So I have a hard time believing that that they're all failed. But JLR and Betty got it right. Come on. That's just a silly way to think. Hey, Amanda. And like I said, it's okay to realize, like, all right, the cops suck. But it's not just the cops. And if Sebastian is still alive, he's long far away. Far, far away. And there's also a lot of secret stuff that we don't know. Was Chris into gambling? Was Katie into gambling? Was Katie having an affair? Was Chris having an affair? Is there somebody that could possibly... Betty lies all the time. Is it possible that somebody took Sebastian on a debt that Chris owed or Katie owed? Or someone from the military that, they owed money to? Or who knows? That kind of speculation you don't hear either. But again, I still say I think somebody came through the window. And that's what the bang was. Or somebody was hiding in the house. Or an inmate yeah, but would they go after Sebastian while he was at home? I don't know. But I'm just saying there's a lot of shady shit we don't know. We don't know if there were debts. We don't know if somebody had it out for one of them. And if that's the case, the cops might know that. The FBI might know that. We wouldn't know that. That's why too much speculation can backfire totally. So I don't agree with all the speculation. It puts too many people in danger for absolutely no reason. Katie always make the right decisions? No. Did I side-eye her a couple times? Sure did. Sure as fuck did. But then you realize, hey, no. Cops haven't arrested her. Cops think she's cool. Well, that's what I got to go on. But my ass needs to get to bed. I'm like falling asleep. So, it's good to be out of prison. QB, you're still a piece of shit. Who'll get what you deserve. And for everyone else, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Akira, I will find that for you tomorrow. And then I'll take my $50 and I'll see you beautiful people tomorrow. Welcome new members and thank you for the super chat. And don't forget, order your candles, energycandles.com, ENERGIE candles.com for your luxury candles, although I haven't updated the website or the pictures, but we're getting there. All right, Christmas coming. You definitely want to order your candles. Someone will be locked up and soon too. I hope you're right, but I don't see it happening. And if you're talking about one of the parents, I don't think so. I really don't. Like I said, there's so much stuff we don't know. We don't know if there were gambling debts. We don't know if someone was having an affair. We don't know if maybe Sebastian, it was someone from Sebastian's world. We don't know. What we do know is been 8-9 months and nobody's been arrested. And they haven't done an updated press conference. At the same time, a body hasn't been found. So all that is a positive. But again, if you want to hide a body in Pennsylvania, it's very easy to do. If I ever killed someone, I would drive them all the way to Tennessee and I would dump them in the middle of the woods and they'd never be found. Because that's how densely populated the woods are in Tennessee. So, on that note, I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a wonderful night. Tony, I still love you. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.